Question number 2. This is always interesting. When we talk about Mormon families staying together, well, wait a minute, if I'm God of my own planet, but I have to stay with my father who's God of his own universe, and then my son has to stay with me, but he's also, where are all these universes then? How does that work? How is it that we can always have our family together for multitudes of generations, but we can always be separate too? How does that work? See, what I've always said, and you point where the Pharisees, right, the Sadducees come up, and they say, the woman was married 7 times, 7 brothers, right? They all died. What's she cooking? And then finally she dies. Whose husband is she? Aha, right? But we are neither married nor given in marriage in heaven. Now, Mormon side says, well, that just means that the ceremony can't happen up there. It has to happen down here. No, that's not what it means. We are neither married nor given in marriage. Again, if given in marriage is the ceremony, then married must mean you're already in that. What was the question? The question was the 7 guys who were married to her on earth. And Jesus' answer to that question was, it doesn't work. You have a wrong model. Here's what I always say. I say, you know what? I think the Mormon concept of relationship with God is actually kind of shallow. What do you mean? Well, I understand you love your wife. And I've heard Mormon elders stand up and say, I can't picture heaven without my wife, without my family. Well, I understand that. And that's a laudable goal. But you know what? In the Bible, it says there's one who sticks closer than a brother. Our most intimate times, our most intimate relationship should be with God. Can there exist a relationship that's so intimate that it exceeds the marital relationship? Can we love one another, all of us, for we will know as we have been known, in such a way that we have a deeper, more powerful relationship between us than merely, husbands and wives don't always get along. What you're doing is you're saying the human model we see on earth is the best there can ever be. That's what the Mormon view is. And I'm saying, I bet you it's better. I bet you there is a closeness. And I tell you, Christian, if you've prayed, if you've been in a desperate situation and God has come to your aid, if you've ever felt the Spirit work in your life, you know that that's true. And we can have that relationship not just with our wives, but with all of humanity in eternity. That is the hope of heaven. That is a far greater hope than just being with our. You see how diminished the Mormon view now sounds when you start thinking about it in those terms? It's actually a constraint.